So this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me because we need a little controversy and feel so empty without me. Welcome to another episode of... What is it exactly?
Reacting to your Shelfies.
Oh, it's reacting.
I think so. Oh, ranking your Shelfies, actually.
Yeah, it was ranking. Anyway, you sent us so many Shelfies. I don't think it's going to be physically possible to go through all of them.
Oh, we can handle them, but just by pure chance, we picked a few of them. And we're going to look at them this time. And we're going to rank them, place them in a specific order.
Not in specific order, in specific tiers.
In specific tiers, yeah.
Anyways, if we don't look at yours this time, we might do it next time if we continue this series. Or since Yanis is editing, we might never.
And let's start with Radek. 2 pictures. It's one shelf, 2
very
pictures.
long shelfie.
Also, he sent some text here, which is, hope you can suggest some interesting games. I'm pretty confident we can.
Yeah.
And there is also a side quest here. Can you guess from which country I am from based only on the games?
Easy. Hit me. Just an expression.
Actually, he hit you a lot stronger than I intended to.
That's okay. I
I'm
can
sorry.
take. Let's look at underwater cities. Podmorska Mesta. I'm saying he's from Poland.
As well as there's a lot of local games, and I feel like in
there's
Poland there's a ton of that. The options.
Yeah. Whoa. We're from Latvia. We have huge localized games. We have Wingspan. No. Actually, we do have Catan. We have Clever. We have Quacks of Quedlinburg. And let's move on back to the video.
Yeah, sure.
So there's a ton of euros. From the get-go, I can see a ton of euros.
If he wants one more Euro game, what would you suggest he goes for?
You know which one, right?
Ark Nova?
Yep.
Today we checked that Ark Nova is already on 7th place in top 100 in Board Game Geek, and deservedly so. It's really fun, a longer one, but if you play Terraform Mars, it's almost the same.
There's no room, so we have to get rid of something.
He can buy the 3rd shelf, I think. Yeah. Where would you rank it?
I think it's fantastic.
So what was the rank? Do you remember?
No. I promise you, we do prepare for these videos. We do.
Yeah. I do. You don't.
I do. I have to wake up. I have to put on my clothes. And then I have to get all the way across the city to your studio. What is that if not preparation? I'd say it goes into fantastic. So since we did our last video, I got a lot of inspiration from you guys. And I'm trying to cut my shelf down. Without looking, I'm going to pull out a game and I want to play. And this feels like that kind of shelf.
If you want something that's not a Euro game, the Destinies could be cool. It's kind of cooperative, but only one of you will fulfill his destiny. So it's a race game, really.
In the end, it doesn't matter. You're enjoying how the whole story progresses and how each individual story progresses. While I have you here all to myself, and while Jan is away, I have a confession to make. Just not today. Just generally informing you that sometime in the future I have a confession to make.
Hey guys, love your channel. Keep the great work.
That's a Carlos impression? Do you know Carlos?
Sure. Yeah, best friends. Wow.
That's a lot of dragons. I'm looking at it. It's a great collection. It's a fantastic collection. Looks like it's localized.
Yeah.
Come on. What's with the cool games being localized everywhere else? There's a little bit of everything, right? There's like thematic games like Lords of Hellas, Broad Rage.
I feel like it's almost the bigger the better here. The
Definitely.
Cool fantasy looking games are thriving here.
Ankh, maybe?
That was something I thought as well. Area control game, which is very streamlined,
It is.
and we liked it. And it has very unique merging mechanism that a lot of people really like we do, and a lot of people don't like. So you have to decide on your own. You can check out the review if you want to know more. Iwahashi. I don't know how to pronounce your name, mate. Sorry.
I think it's Azio. Do correct us if in the comments if it's wrong.
Here's my Shelfies. I grew up with D&D. Good for you. That's a good start.
I grew up with Monopoly.
That explains a lot. I live very close to a good game store.
Oh,
no. Which is very bad for my wallet. Also, thanks to you guys, I'll be adding a long shot and canopy. Wow. So he started in January.
Wow. Wonderland's War. Already.
June. Let's go.
Yeah. Look at what's on the top of the top of the top of the shelf.
Spirit Island. I like you, man. I really like you. So his friends has a lot of popular games: Survey Mars, Viticulture, Wingspan, Modern Art, Man Management, to name a few. And so we should not mention them.
Let's mention not a popular game. Well, first thing that came to my mind was Draftosaurus, but that's a fairly light game. He does have some light games.
He likes light games, why not?
But Draftosaurus is an amazing, quick, simple drafting game. Really simple, quick drafting game.
One of the games that I like to mention whenever somebody asks me for like an obscure game that nobody like buys, Carnival Monsters is really, really fun one.
Still haven't played it because it's so obscure.
Something that even Yanis hasn't played, so you can add it to your collection and say, this game is something that even Yanis hasn't played. I'm that hipster and awesome and so on.
I haven't played that many games.
I love to be friends with him. I think he has a really good like taste for games. I see that we could play a lot of games together. Sorry for the weird angle, but this is the only way I could fit everything in one picture. I've been looking for a game around 5 players. We really love games like Bullet Heart of Crown, Catacombs, and Red Rising. But my friend group weren't into Eldritch Horror, Mansions of Madness, and more well-known games like Ticket to Ride, Sushi Go Party, Forbidden Islands.
Plus, they're very all different and unique. Like Red Rising with the cards going back and forth, and there's a deck building game, there's a flicking game, there's like a puzzle game.
One of the first games when I started out, which kind of surprised me, was Mysterium. It's a light, like a family game, which is completely different than other games you will encounter.
Actually, jump on your recommendation. I haven't played, but there's a game called Mysterium Park, which they say is better than Mysterium because it's shorter.
Yeah.
Those of you who have played Mysterium Park, let us know if it's better than Mysterium, but that's what the internet says. And if internet says it, you know.
Jumping on that, I could as well recommend Treasure Island, which I recently played, which is also a completely different game, where one person hides his treasures somewhere on the map, just draws an X there, and then he has to, from time to time, give clues to other people to search, and you actually can draw huge circles where
on the map.
From the information you have, you try to
eliminate, like, okay, it's definitely not there, it's definitely not there, it's somewhere around there.
A different thing, which I think you are kind of looking for.
Yeah. Definitely fits into these different genres and unique mechanisms. So yeah, Treasure Island might be even a better suggestion.
And I would say that it's the treasures category, because I feel like he has tons of different games, and some of them are really good.
It looks like you're still trying out to figure out what like is your thing as a board gamer, and there are definitely treasures there.
Andre is sending us his shelfie with a lot of games here.
A lot of games. It's full to the top. So there's quite a bit of 2-player games and quicker, lighter games. A lot of quick, lighter games. Spicy. This looks like quick, simple games for 2 or more players. It's been so long since I've seen or played abstract games. For example, here with desserts. So it's like chess-like, checkers-like abstract games. Like Quarto is another abstract game.
My favorite is Corridor from those
nice,
games. I really like that. A cool mechanism there where you can place a wall or move and try to wall the other player, but not stop your progress. It's really fun thing.
Definitely treasures there.
I was maybe thinking about friends, because it would be cool to go to him. I know we can always pull out a quick 2-player game and have a good time. He has a lot of those, and I hope you have a lot of visitors.
Yeah, and there's a lot of games I haven't played. Yeah, let's go. Friends. Next one from Ryan. Look at that. Torpedo Runny. That's an old one.
Immediately I see the shelf and I'm like, he's one of those board game collectors like you are, right?
I am not anymore.
Right.
I've discussed with a lot of my friends at this time, when you have too many games that you have not played and bought, you start calling yourself a board game collector. It is not necessary to play the game to enjoy the game.
This is like history of board games. Yeah. When you will go into a museum about board games, this is what you will see. It's from A to Z.
This is a shelf for all the situations. Even if your grandma or grandpa comes visiting. There's like everything.
This is the first shelfie we see Manara there.
Yeah. Oh, Ice Cool. I know the author of Ice Cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like him.
Yeah.
You would even say Ice Cool.
Ice Cool guy. Ooh, that's a big collection.
That's a big and very unique. Let's do with the symbol part, which is ranking it, because I feel like...
Friends.
friends, at
For
least.
sure. Maybe even fantastic.
I mean, just the appreciation for the old games that I have no clue what they are.
He plays with his kids.
Yeah.
And he plays with his wife. So maybe we can get something that they all can enjoy.
For kids.
Maybe
Magic Maze.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So Magic Maze is a real-time co-op game where you're trying to get from point A to point B on a map. But the catch is that only I can move the piece north, and only you can move the piece south. And we're working together, trying to escape, and we can't discuss things. I'm looking at you intensely because each time you have to move.
And if you haven't played real-time games, then this is great introduction to it.
And it's a small box fairly too, so it's not a huge investment even if you turn out you didn't like it, yeah. Oh, so Egija says, Sveicieni no Zviedrijas. Rakstīšu angliski, lai mans draugs saprot.
Everything's clear now. We don't have a shelfie, but bits here and there. First one is more time fillers, party games. Then we start to move to the serious boxes. Big boxes, Cthulhu theme. Sebastian made all-in Eldritch storing box. That's more a treat for Yanis as he likes that game so much. And third one is all-in game shelf, as the expression goes. It is worth doing, it is worth overdoing. So we have all-in themed boxes, Western, space, future machines, pirates, dungeons and medieval zombies. We love big box games, legacy games and mostly play 2-player co-ops.
Wow, that's a lot of
Eldritch, wow.
That's like
all
a whole
the
shelf.
expansions. I have similar thing, only without the awesome box, which looks amazing.
I mean, I like that the games are like part of the interior design now.
For sure.
On the walls.
This is I wanted collection. Just looks so good.
Yeah.
But you also wanted more purely on that, but as well as the games are really, really fun. Time stories, do they have time stories? I think I don't.
Do you have time stories, Egi? Okay, then the Time Stories Revolution is something I'd say. The smaller boxes, the new ones. Yeah, Time Stories Revolution, it will play fine with 2.
It's perfect with 2. I enjoy time stories most with less people because each individual can do more things. So time stories actually would be
better than Nemesis.
Yeah, and look really good here. So that said, we kind of can't do any more shelfies right now. Let us know if you want more of these videos because we really enjoy looking at your collections and suggesting games.
Yep.
And so let us know about that, as well as do other cool stuff that we would be really happy for you to do, which are
liking, subscribing, checking out our Patreon page, and just also thank you for watching.